Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. In the last video, we spoke about what food you should avoid. Today, I'm going to give you some basic Ayurveda rules. If you follow these rules, it will improve your immunity, restore energy, and make you healthy. Ayurveda has created beautiful Dosa Clock. This Dosa Clock tells us what part of the day, what should we do. Three doshas, Vata, Pitta and Kapha, and these three doshas are dominating in a different parts of the day. Later today, I will post the picture of that Ayurveda Dosa Clock. That will be really useful. So what Ayurveda says, between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. that's a Kapha time. So the first 2 hours of the Kapha time, between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. you should wake up. And between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. you should be engaging yourself for exercise and have breakfast. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the Pitta time. That's where your stomach secretes maximum hydrochloric acid, enzymes, and that's why you should have biggest meal of the day in Pitta time. From 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. is the Vata time, where your mind is become more creative. So you can work on the projects, negotiate the deal, or produce lots of skillful ideas. From 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the Kapha time, where body gets sluggish, and that's where you need to make sure you have smallest meal of the day, which is dinner. By 10 p.m. you should go to the bed, because from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. it's a Vata time, which is your mind is almost active. I'm talking about conscious mind, very active, and subconscious mind is trying to put you in a sleep. From 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. it's again your body becomes very active and your brain becomes very active. That's why we always call it 4 a.m. If you can wake up, early wake up and study, you can grasp better. Now, what Ayurveda says, when you wake up, so many people have a habit of drinking warm water. Ayurveda says it's a good habit. If you are not suffering from hyperacidity, gastroesophageal reflux, or heartburn, you can drink any fluid, empty stomach, and that will help to cleanse the system. So if you are not suffering from any gastrointestinal problems, empty stomach liquid can help. Otherwise, never ever drink any liquid empty stomach. Also, Ayurveda supports copper vessels. If you buy a copper vessel and preserve your water for a whole night and drink next morning, that water has a 300% more oxygen than normal water. If you drink that water in the morning, that is basically balancing your dosha, cleanse your system, cleanse your liver, and gives you a lot of energy. Then, so many people are asking me about when to drink water. So what Ayurveda suggests, the best time to drink water is half an hour before your lunch. During the lunch, you can sit with the very, very minimum water and you can sip throughout your lunchtime. And as soon as you have a last portion of the food, do not drink any fluid, any liquid, any water for at least 10 hours. That will help to digest your food properly. The acid will not neutralize and there will be no bloating, gas, or any digestive discomfort. Also, Ayurveda says never ever overeat. There is an imaginary Ayurveda has created around the stomach portion. There are 4 parts of the stomach. You should always keep 2 parts empty and 2 parts for the solid foods. So the 2 parts empty, one of the part is for air and one of the part is for water. So if you imagine that whatever the food you are eating, the quantity has to be moderate, not in an excessive amount. Also, people have habit of eating after eating, and that is also very much damaging, because the food which you have already introduced to your system, liver has produced enzymes and now the food is in a process of digestion, and if you overeat, if you eat on top of eating, that food literally sits in your body, doesn't digest, unfortunately, and that food converts in the fat. Also, Ayurveda suggests evening, do not eat your dinner later than 7:30 or 8. If you're eating very late, same thing happens. The acid been already secreted, and that's why your stomach can't digest that food. So make sure you eat early. Generally, after eating, you should wait between 2 to 3 hours to go back to the sleep. If you're going early, that is making your digestion very slow and sluggish. Ayurveda also suggests after eating, lie down on your left side for 5 to 10 minutes. That helps a lot in digesting the food. We are living in a very stressful world, so we don't chew over food. If you look at the old books of Ayurveda, they are mentioning to chew your food 32 times. We don't have that much of time, but I do suggest you chew your food. Remember, if you do not chew your food and if it goes straight in stomach, the acid can't break that food, and unfortunately that's where bloating, gas and acidity problem starts. So these basic rules which Ayurveda tells us, they are amazing. They are literally giving us the miracle of health. Also, Ayurveda suggests try not to eat any fruit or dairy after 5 p.m. because eating dairy produces a lot of mucus, and fruit has a high fructose which can leave a lot of sugar in the blood. So try to eat food, especially if it contains dairy or fruit, before 5 p.m. Ayurveda generally helps everybody and try to balance all the doshas. These basic rules which I just mentioned, they are amazing. Later today, I'm going to post Ayurveda Dosa Clock picture. Please have a look. If you use that balancing your lifestyle, this Dosa Clock will help you a lot. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video. Look after yourself. Live Ayurveda lifestyle.